Happy Tuesday, second graders. Today we're going to continue working on our subtraction strategies. So you're going to pause the video right now, get your supplies, paper and a pencil, or a whiteboard and dry erase marker. Okay, so counting back strategy is the first strategy that we're going to talk about. And when the number you are subtracting is small, it's easy to count back. 18 minus 3 equals question mark. Well, we're taking 3 away, and 3 is a pretty small number. So we're going to start at 18, and we're going to count back 3. 1, 2, 3, and we land on 15. So 18 minus 3 equals 15. The next strategy is the counting up strategy. And when the numbers are close together, it's easy to count up. So 9 minus 7 equals what? Well, the 9 and the 7 on the number line are very close together. So we're going to count up from 7 and see how many hops it takes us to get to 9. 1, 2. So 9 minus 7 equals 2. Let's think about this next problem. 17 minus 15 equals what? Well, are we going to count back? Or are we going to count up? Well, 15 is a pretty large number, so I don't think we're going to count back. But 17 and 15 are pretty close on the number line, close to each other, so we're going to count up. We're going to start at 15, and we're going to count up to 17. 1, 2. So that's 2 hops, so 17 minus 15 equals 2. Let's look at one more. So which strategy? 20 minus 2 equals question mark. Which strategy? Counting back or counting up? The 2 is pretty small, so we're going to count back. And we start at the 20, and we count back 2. 1, 2. So 20 minus 2 equals 18. Now we're going to try some on our own. I'm going to read the problem to you. I would like you to pause the video and try and work it out on your own using your paper or your whiteboard. So, first problem. Mrs. Broderson went for a walk. She wanted to walk 7 miles. So far, she walked 4. How many more miles does Mrs. Broderson have to walk? So let's see. Are the two numbers that we're using close together? Is one number really small? Pause the video and think about it. So here we are. We have a 7 and we have a 4. And they're pretty close together on a number line. So I'm going to use the counting up strategy. So I would start at the 4 and count up to the 7. And when I write it all out, it will look like this. So I have my unit miles, right? I'm starting at the 4 and I'm going to count up to the 7. 1, 2, 3. Our number model, 7 minus 4 equals question mark. Remember, we're looking for this answer. And my answer is 3 miles. Let's do another one. Mrs. Retz went to the food store. She bought 8 bananas and 6 apples. How many more bananas than apples did she buy? Again, you're going to pause the video and you're going to think, are the two numbers close together? Is one small enough that we can subtract using that? Okay. So 6 and 8 are also very close to each other on a number line. So again, I would be using the counting up strategy. I'm going to start at 6 and count up to 8. 1, 2. So my number model, 8 minus 6 equals question mark. And my answer is 2 more bananas. So we were dealing with bananas and apples. They were fruit, but she has 2 more bananas. Let's do one last problem. Miss Spinato has 14 books. She already read 3 books. How many more books does Miss Spinato have to read? Again, pause the video and think about, is the number we're subtracting small? Are the two numbers close to each other on the number line? So 3 is a pretty small number to subtract, so we're going to use the counting back strategy. And we're going to start at 14 and count back 3. 1, 2, 3. So 14 minus 3 equals question mark. We are counting the number of books. Mrs. Spinato has 11 books left to read.